UK holidaymakers could face new rules in the Canary Islands following over-tourism protests in popular destinations such as Lanzarote and Tenerife. Thousands of locals took to the streets on Saturday, expressing their frustration at the influx of British tourists. An anti-tourist sentiment has been growing across the Canary Islands, with residents declaring enough is enough. Locals from Lanzarote, Tenerife and other islands have warned that there is a limit to the number of tourists the Canary Islands can handle. Anti-tourism graffiti and local campaigns protesting against the surge of UK visitors have become more prevalent. Such tourists have been cautioned that their presence is reportedly driving up housing prices and making accommodation scarce. The 7 main Canary Islands are home to 2.2 million people. In 2023, they welcomed nearly 14 million international tourists, a 13% increase from the previous year, according to official data. To manage the increasing number of visitors, local authorities may introduce new rules and regulations, reports Birmingham Live. Visitor limits. Rosa Davila, the first female president of Tenerife, has proposed putting a cap on visitor numbers. She cautioned, there have to be limits to prevent tourism from overflowing. Tourism, which makes up 35% of the Canary Islands' GDP, is under scrutiny as locals demand changes to the industry. Demonstrations took place across Tenerife, Lanzarote, Gran Canaria, Fuerteventura and La Palma on Saturday. Eco-Tax Davila, an advocate for a new tourism model, has proposed charging visitors a fee to access natural spaces. She also suggests measures to modulate the number of tourists arriving in Tenerife and to study the impact of demographic growth. Following the mass protests, she stated, "We must analyze the exceptionalities that can be applied in a territory as fragile and limited as ours. What is clear is that Tenerife cannot be a theme park. Those who visit us have to value and respect our natural and cultural wealth, our resources, and they have to be clear about the rules for their preservation." Daily tax. Meanwhile, Fernando Clavijo, president of the Canary Islands, hinted at a potential daily cost for visitors. Although not currently included in plans, Clavijo said the government is open to considering a €3 per night charge. Last Friday, he commented, "It is true that the eco-tax is not included in the government program, but it is also true that we are willing to discuss it. The government will always engage in dialogue." Join the Daily Records WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages.